And your source for esports racing is alive. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network, live tonight at the Lanier National Speedway. It is a Season 5 finale for our friends at Dirt Warrior Racing. It is Wednesday night. It is a good time for the finale round of Wednesday Night Street Fights live on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Good evening, everybody. Phil LaCasse here, along with my broadcast partner, Mr. Too Tall Todd Stanton. As usual, on the controls, and man, Todd, as Season 5 has gone by in the blink of an eye over here at DWR on these Wednesday nights, the 100-lap finale tonight at Lanier. It's right up in our face, ready to rock and roll, and I cannot wait to get these things started. How about yourself?
Definitely one of my favorite tracks here on the iRacing Simulation. Definitely my favorite street stock league out there. Definitely the camaraderie and stuff here. I spent a lot of time with these guys over the last couple of seasons, and fantastic to always be a part of DWR. I know you kind of echo the sentiments here there, Phil. As Season 5 comes to an end, I know Week 13, usually we have something planned here for Week 13. Not going to happen. I believe there is going to be something planned, though. Maybe for we all are going to get together and you'll probably hear a little bit more maybe about that later on in the going. Maybe not here live, but just pay attention to DWR. You may actually get some announcers and producers racing with the DWR guys. They're going to have to come out for that one. That's going to be fantastic. And maybe I'll even stream it, Phil. I'll stream it right to the Full Velocity Racing Network and just stream it as from a driver's point of view. It's going to be fantastic. Everything that these guys got coming up in the upcoming Season 2, these guys work really, really hard. And DWR puts on probably the best street stock show around there, if not the best street stock show. I'm going to go out on a limb and say the best street stock show here on the Full Velocity Racing Network and in the iRacing Simulation.
I completely agree. These guys are absolutely the best of the best, and they are ready to lock and load here with a good, solid car count for a Wednesday night edition of 100 laps here to the Lanier National Speedway. So without further ado, before these things get rolling along, what do you say we throw this thing trackside? Let's pay honor to this great nation, the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem. Back here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network, presented by our friends at Hanover Record Service. Check them out today on Facebook, Hanover Record Service. From the West Virginia area, need a tow. Look him up, and special thanks to Tyler Blankenship and all the help he gives to not only us at the network, but the entire iRacing dirt scene as a whole. So thank you to him as well. Also, a big shout out to our buddy Jeff Brown over at iRacing iFlag. If you have not picked up those iFlags yet, well, you absolutely need to do so. They will no doubtably give you an upper hand on the competition. Check out Jeff Brown website today, iracingiflag.com, and pick up one of those products over there. They are awesome. Also, a big shout out to our friends Kathy and Brian Voiles over at Voiles Trucking, proprietary, solely owned, doing commercial freight transfers and delivery and whatnot. No job too big or too small. Look them up today on Facebook. Check out Voiles Trucking and tell them thank you for all the help they're giving us here, not only live the Full Velocity Racing Network, but the entire sim racing community, as they've stepped up in a big way for us. Also, a big shout out to the gang over at BladeNote.com. Stumbling on my words there. BladeNode.com, simple web solutions powered by nerds. You need some dedicated servers, VPS server, web hosting for your website. Well, check those guys out now. BladeNode.com. If you use promo code FERN, you will get 25% off your first month of yearly subscription. So tell Vlad and Sam, Todd and Phil sent you using promo code FERN over at BladeNode.com. Also, a big shout out to our buddy Scott Bargloff over at South Texas Speedway. It is Corpus Christi's place to race. Check them out today at SouthTXSpeedway.com. Also, a big shout out and thank you to our brother Jake Keel over at Montstar Productions. Hashtag Make Dirt Track Racing great again. Check out Jake and all the gang from Montstar Productions live on the Full Velocity Racing Network with the Firecracker 40 coming up on July the 2nd. Once again, look him up, get involved with the race. Check them out, Montstar Productions. That's Montstar with 2 R's. Check them out today on Facebook. Also, a big shout out to the TDR Racing League, the sponsor of the TDR Turtle here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Check TDR Racing out today at tdr-racing.net. Great NR 2003 League. Thank them for stepping up. Also, a big shout out to our friends over at Hard Motorsports, the sponsor of the Full Velocity Racing Network. Quick time of the evening, which goes out to Justin Pruitt tonight aboard car number 07. Hard Motorsports, check them out today at hardmotorsports.com. Also, check out, you got a great new paint skin out there in the iRacing community. Check out our friend Jason Salter over at Trash Panda Graphics. Look him up on Facebook today. He does some outstanding work, and he will certainly take care of you. And if Jason's paint shop's a little bit busy, we'll look to his good friend and partner, Mr. Jim Revis, Evil One Graphics. They do some tremendous work as well. A lot of their apps you see on a nightly basis, a lot of them all done up by our friends over at Evil One. Jim doing a fantastic job. Check out Evil One Graphics on Facebook. Evil One, they're not only good, they are evil. And also want to give a big shout out and salute to our buddy Brendan Spadafora over at Full Throttle with the Gent over on YouTube. A great podcast show, NASCAR theme show covering the Monster Energy Cup Series. Always entertaining, always insightful. And when Brendan gets off on one of his tangents, man, it is this absolute comedy gold. Check him out today, Full Throttle with the Gent, Gent, or look up Brendan the Gent on YouTube, and you will find him. Great little show. We can't promote that enough. So we're here live tonight, Lanier National Speedway. A very healthy field of race cars out here for their 100 laps Season 5 finale of Dirt Warrior Racing. Wednesday night street fights. Who said Wednesday night is not a good night for a fight? We are going to see one out here, and y'all have no better place to go, and there is no better place to be than right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Saying hello to our buddy Chad Andrews, Racing David Blackburn checking in over on the Facebook Live. Bob Tompkins Sr. out there. Good to see our buddy Bob, as usual, out there tuning in and watching. And we're going to have a great time, Todd. It's going to be built out. It's a 105 lap main event here tonight because, as you know, starting lineups over here at DWR every Wednesday night, done by a pill draw. Puts the last week's winner to the rear. It kind of shuffles up the field, gives everybody an equal chance every week to win a race. And as we get the unofficial green flag tonight, they'll take a lap or two to get themselves in positions. But, man, this finale is going to be a great one. It's really not going to matter where you start, where you finish here, because 100 laps of Lanier, it's hard, but it's a good time. This racetrack is always provided us great racing, and who does it better than the screen stocks and these Dirt Warrior Racing?
And definitely just taking a look through the field here, Phil. Just you guys who have pictures out there, just letting you guys see everybody here. All their cars, different designs here on the season finale. Just a little bit of something different here on the Full Velocity Racing Network and all the drivers. And that support, DWR support, Full Velocity Racing Network. I'd like to see some more pictures out there, though, Phil. All you guys not involved in the video, I'd like to see some of you guys be involved in the pictures here. We're getting really locked and loaded here for feature event racing, and it's going to be a rather interesting one here tonight. 100 laps will be the complete distance here, and it is going to be a fantastic race.
It really is. So what do you say we take a shot at our starting lineup as they are ready to lock and load here for 105 laps around, and on the pole is going to be car number 78. That is Steven Redunes with the 010 alongside of Casey Brunson. In row number 2, the number 01 is Daniel Price with the number 17 of Chad Bird on the outside. In row number 3, aboard car number 86, Derek Fetkenhauer with the number 6 of Ryan Bronson alongside. In row number 4, we find the number 13 of Caleb Ramsey with the number 84, the natural one, E.J. Jones, on the outside of row number 4. In the 5th row, our fastest time tonight was set by car number 07 of Justin Pruitt. He is flanked by the evil one, car number 21, Jim Revis, going to start on the outside of row number 5. In the 6th row, the number 71, the Iceman, Daniel Stifler, alongside the number 06 of Matthew Everett. The 117 of Derek Dupree rolls off next with the number 12 of Electric Eric Eichstadt. And in our final row aboard car number 10, we find racing Jason Salter. And alongside last week's winner aboard car number 1, that is Alex Brewer. So there you've got it, Todd. I believe we call that, what is that, 16 cars out here tonight? That is a heck of a crowd for a summer Sunday night evening. It looks like we're about a half a lap away. We're about to go green flag racing here for the first time tonight at Lanier. Let's throw down season 5 finale.
And they get ready to light the wick and light the fire off at turn number 4. iRacing iFlag, green flags in the air. And Steve Reduza and Casey Brunson lead the charge into turn number 1. Comes that number 801 machine of Daniel Price there in that 3rd spot. Will we see a different winner here this evening? 100 laps, we got a long time to decide this one though, Phil. A lot of different players in this game, 16 car field here this evening.
Absolutely, this racing tonight is going to be absolutely muddy, as it is every Wednesday night over here at DWR. Every night these guys throw a race number up. It is absolutely terrific. These guys are so clean, they're so respectful. They really get at it in a hurry right away. We're 3 wide for that second spot off of turn number 4. I see Derek Fetkenhauer through the 86 car in the middle, the 07 of Justin Pruitt. Those guys digging down low. That's good racing from third on back car into turn 1.
Definitely good racing going on. Like you said, Fetkenhauer and H&L sponsor of the Derek Fetkenhauer running up through the field, having a run here. And not so long ago, but Fetkenhauer right now running in that 3rd spot. Here comes Justin Pruitt into the 4th spot there. The 07 machine, man, you can't miss that car out there. That's a bright yellowish green number 07 machine, the 13 of Caleb Ramsey runs in that 5th spot. 7th is Daniel Stifler, the Iceman.
Yeah, that 07, Todd, that thing is so bright, even I like this. And when you can make that happen, you have a really nice looking race car. Does that big little green and yellow there, number 07 of Justin Pruitt. Currently running the 4th spot, but so far, so good. The opening laps for Casey Brunson of the O10. Picked up a win during, I guess you could say, their 1-year anniversary race a couple of weeks ago on Wednesday night. Casey picked up one of the wins over there, but he's out to the lead. Good race going on for second there, Todd. Remember the number 20 car, Derek Fetkenhauer, number 86. He's to the left side of the 78. Big track race down in turn 3.
Track race down into turn 3. Now turn number 4. Derek Fetkenhauer going to move into that 2nd spot. He's going to finish, well, not finish. He's going to move back into the 3rd spot. Man, finishing a long ways away. But Pruitt now challenging for the top 3 now. 7 machines. Trying to look down Steve to the 78 machine. Right now, they're still single file here for the top 5.
And it's still a long race, folks. Only working out lap number 14 of what we'll call 105 laps. So you got to assume, Todd, these cars are pretty heavy on the fuel early. It's certainly going to get lighter as they burn that fuel. The racetrack is going to go a couple of cycle changes. Lanier always provides for a lot of great racing on the bottom, in the middle, up top. I think we'll see that all night long. But it's going to be kind of fun to watch how the group progresses here, because it's certainly been a while. You'll see the 100-lap race at Lanier was back here at the end of season number 4, which I believe the race that was slowed by, I believe, 2 yellow flags, the first of which came out around lap number 80. So these guys have a head to a really good long green flag racing. It looks that way early. He's running to put lap number 16 in the books. And race leader Casey Brunson, he's got a little bit of company. Here comes Derek Fetkenhauer right to the back bumper of the floor.
That's what Phil got to remember. We put the call out to all the leagues that were in the broadcast after DSO's 75-lap Knoxville race. The Chevrolet models here hopefully set up. Let's see if they can go the rest of the way. Let's see if the WR can do that here. 100 laps is going to be the distance there, Phil. Can they do 100 green flag laps here and set the bar even higher for tomorrow night's Cyber Thunder? We're just going to have to wait and see what happens here as everything transitions. Looks like Fetkenhauer down to the bottom side. Looks like he's going to challenge the lead for the lead. There with Casey Brunson and the 010 machine for the top 5.
He sure is, but lost a little bit of traction off the 4th turn, slid up the hill, and looks like Derek may be setting up for a look to the outside, headed down towards number 1 as he swings that car a little bit higher in the lane than Casey Brooks is. Casey really running the middle part of the racetrack, doing an awesome job, but Derek is going to run down the back of Casey's car. The only issue is Todd catching a guy is one thing, passing him is another. Here comes that again. He's going to put the 86 HL car down to the left side. We're going to race the 3-4 for the Race League off the corner.
Racing at a whole other level with number 86 of Derek Fenton power down to the bottom side. And that's what HL stands for. Obviously, I'm probably not saying it correctly, but there comes Fenton down to the bottom. It is 0-1-0. Brunson's still running about the middle groove, and this is really starting to change this a little bit. Starting to slip it off down the bottom. It's making it a little bit harder there for Frankenhauer to be able to pull up off the bottom. Then you had to put a fuel load into these cars there, Phil. So it's going to take a little bit to burn off the fuel, but as you start seeing the laps tick down, you see some of these cars get faster, faster, and faster. They're going to fall into their own right. The track's going to change too. You got to remember you're going to have to probably pedal the car. It's a little bit different than you are in the first half of this race.
I couldn't agree with that anymore. I'm watching a good, really fast car. We saw out there in practice the 07 of Justin Brewer. He's had a good race going on up there for third for Stephen Redoux. Stephen having a great run in the opening part of the race. How about the run for the third? Now up into the top 5. Him and E.J. Jones having a really good race there. That's racing all for fifth. 13 is passing 84 of mine. E.J. Jones is what they come to the field early. That 13. Caleb Ramsey, that's a really good strong race car. He's going to lead that battle for fifth off the turn 4.
Ramsey is definitely one of the guys that have some balance here over the couple of seasons that we've known him here. That number 13 machine. Watching him get faster and faster and faster. And that's a great thing to see. The level of competition here in DWR is probably tenfold. It's probably, I'm going to say, double. And it might be the same guys. There might be a few guys added into it, but I tell you, each and every time these guys put on a 100% effort, and they're always tweaking on their setups every week, trying to make themselves faster. Meanwhile, a nice race going on for that third spot. Pruitt's been looking low here. He's up alongside the 78 of Steve Redoux. Redoux up to the top shelf of the speedway. Pruitt's got that forward right on the inside. He takes over third.
Yeah, he about made that move happen about a lap ago. He put 100% effort down to the low side. He really made that move work. And now we can the opening for the 13 of Case. Caleb Ramsey, he makes his way not only around Redoux, he may take position number 3. Pruitt is going to fight back to earn that. Put Casey up to here, comes Pruitt back down low. Slide comes in the first quarter of the race here.
Caleb Ramsey, the number 13 machine there, Phil, tried to hold the old good old Cooper there in one lap, but now Ramsey back down to the bottom. Slide job maneuver in front of those 7 of Justin Pruitt here early on in the go. Pruitt fires back down to the inside. Side by side drag race to that start. Finish line gives to Caleb Ramsey that time by. What he's going to say here on scoring time. Nope, now it's resetting there. Justin Pruitt has been able to take over that third spot. Reduce now firing back down to the inside. Also, the 78 machine, he's not going away. Jason Salter and E.J. Jones into the fray.
Yeah, that's a good race going on for the third spot. But up front, he may have had a lead change that last time by 76 Bendenhauer. They have won that race off the throttle over Casey Brunson. Those guys having a heck of a battle up there for the race lead. Actually, defense get ahead. It looks like this time by it did score, hit the leader as by 1,000th of a second. That's what blows those guys up. That was a good race going on for third, but also up there for the lead. Beckenhauer now going to take the lead over Casey Brunson off the team.
Yeah, Brunson firing back down to the inside, side by side there. He's willing to beat Beckenhauer back to the line that time. By slide job up in front of the 86 of Beckenhauer. Beckenhauer crossover back down to the bottom side. Great racing going on for the lead.
And that is putting lap number 33 up on the board, already about 1/3 of the way home. And Tom Aftaski is a guy who, is learning here on the fly on the dirt as I have over the last year, and you've been giving me a whole great education. Knowing my pavement comes from, the pavement is my background, where a lot of my bread has been buttered over the years. Looking at these guys racing as hard as they are, throwing sliders back and forth in the pavement circle, we would think that'd be abusing your tires, but is that something that's completely different here on the dirt? Can you run and throw slide shots as hard as these guys are driving and not burn your race car? Or are you using something up by running it this hard this early?
You're not really using up a lot, besides if you don't want to knock things out of the total there, Phil. Unfortunately, like we like to see, the tire model not there here for the dirt cars. Normally, if you're on a dirt track, yeah, you're going to be using yourself up with it. If you're pulling sliders every lap, you're going to start seeing the tires bark up, and they're going to lose the traction that they want. They're going to heat up too much. They could glaze over. there's a whole number of things that happen. Unfortunately, Tyler Model not available here in iRacing, but yeah, I mean, if you guys touch or tap here, obviously you're going to knock something out. That could cause an issue.
And how does it use up track service as the thing starts to get grooved off there, as it starts to get running? How does it change in the racetrack play into the use of the tires and how they wear?
Well, the track surface is going to be a little bit different. And it's slick, obviously. If you're slick and you're not pedaling it, you're obviously going to blow that rear off that machine normally. So if it's got some bite or you're finding that moisture, that's why you see a lot of guys changing groove up and trying to find the moisture there to propel himself off the corner. You don't want to be down in the slick stuff most necessarily. It's one of those things, Phil. It's feast or famine. Some guys are really good on that slick stuff, but some other guys are not.
What's common about it is they're all looking for grip no matter where it is on the racetrack. These guys are all digging, and that's something I can figure out in my own right. Because I've been a racer out there for a long time. Good little race going on back here, talk for position number 5. That trash can and graphics number 10, Jason Salt from high. DJ Jones, the natural. These guys have been mixing up that fifth spot for about 6 or 7 laps. That's the best battle on the racetrack. They run side by side off the edge of the board.
That's senior code speed number 84 of EJ Jones, like I said, the natural one. Working over the bottom side. Then you got racing Jason Salter, the number 10 trash can and graphics machine. Working over the top side of the speedway. Just take a look at these guys. I'd like you guys all to get to know some of these guys. We're going to have them for another season up and coming and trying to put some pictures to these drivers. And, man, we know you got to have a favorite out there. You know you tuned in to Full Velocity Racing Network. You got to have a favorite street stock driver out there. We'd like to see that. Maybe next season we might do something like most popular driver DWR. We might do some voting, something that would be unique to the Full Velocity Racing Network and DWR.
You mean something different like in the U tire debate that we'll talk about later on. The show goes on, we'll talk more about that. I don't see no pesky U tires out there tonight, so we're going to show you why Lanier is probably the best track out there in iRacing. Seeing out there on the Facebook Live chat, which we got. So Carmichael checked in, Eric Eichstadt has checked in. Said he lost connection to the race over. Eric Eichstadt tonight looks like it's done, as it looks like tonight for Daniel Price. Also Trent Miller out there saying, Todd, the camera racing is up. Let's check in with the racer Derek Feckenhauer. We move back up front. Don't think there's too much to tell there. As Ethan has gapped himself 1.2 seconds over Casey Brunson and Justin Pruitt. EJ Jones now up the board with Jason Salter. Caleb Ramsey got a little bit loose there, Todd. His car may be going a little touch in. He's lost 2 positions here over the last 3 laps. Caleb Ramsey now going to fall back to 6th.
But definitely we're trying to show the battles out here on the racetrack. Defenders now are checking out on the speedway. So we're going to go where the battles are so far. Casey Brunson got a little bit of distance between himself and Mr. Pruitt there. Justin Pruitt running that third spot as he started to chase down the 0-1-0 Brunson, but not able to do so far. So we'll keep an eye out on that battle. EJ Jones running in 4th there. Good battle going on between him and racing Jason Salter. Salter's been looking down to the bottom, but EJ Jones and that number 10 machine starting to make up some headway here. They're starting to get faster each and every lap as that field looks starts burning off.
Yeah, it certainly is. And as we see, 86 is on the rail out there from Trent. He absolutely is Trent. That's why we've been kind of migrating toward the back part of the top 5 here to the top 10, checking out the best battles, because we are not the front runners here. This is the front runner Velocity Network here. We're out here racing. We're going to cover everybody. We are not a group of front runners. If we were, we'd probably stream directly to somebody's page. We're not going to thank you on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Here is Derek Feckenhauer leading over Casey Brunson, Justin Pruitt, EJ Jones, Jason Salter with the top 5, Caleb Ramsey running in 6th, Daniel Stifler 7th, Chad Bird is 8th, Jim Revis currently running 9th, Matthew Everett running out our top 10, 11th is Alex Brewer, Derek Dupree is 12th, Ryan Bronson 13th, Moser is Purdue, he's fallen all the way back to 14th, Eric Eichstadt out there scored over. Purdue to score 14th, Bronson 13th, Purdue is 14th, Eric Eichstadt and Daniel Price 15th, 16th, both those cars behind the wall. I apologize there for bumbling over that because there was an extra car that was listed out in the server here tonight. It was one aboard car number 32. Anytime Connor and Phil can see here what they are, it happens, but it throws the whole sequence of the order here in a loop. So 16th car started. We are past halfway. 53 of 105 on the board so far. Caution free. Derek Fetkenhauer leading, but Casey Brunson and Dustin Pruitt on those guys in the rest of the part of the top 5. They're starting to run down our race. We're past halfway.
Yeah, definitely past halfway, just a little bit there. Phil is finally getting up and past there. Is lap 55 of 105. So we've had 75 green flag laps there at DSO here on Monday night, and we were talking about that. We set the bar out there to see anybody else do that. Right now, DWR on their way. They're 20 laps shy of doing 75 green flag laps, Phil. Let's see if they can set a new record this week. And I tell you, this pace has been pretty frantic. Fetkenhauer out there with the race lead. Last time by, it was the second quickest out there, actually. Jason Salter, the fastest out there. Salter running 5th in that number 10 machine. So, but Fetkenhauer running away from Brunson a little bit, but not as much as he was in the prior engagement, because I'll tell you what, Brunson has took it down from a 1.5 seconds down to 0.716.
Yeah, it really is, and it was over a 1.5 seconds, and these guys, the entire part of the top 5, like the cavalry is coming. Brunson, Pruitt, Jones, Salter, Ramsey, those guys all running down the ranks of the race leader, car number 86, Derek Fetkenhauer, who now only enjoys a mere 3-car length advantage over Casey Brunson. Seeing Andy Margot chiming in out there in chat, Todd, he says, it just sounds a little bit too hot here tonight, so I have to give those a little touch to the low side to maybe try to get us out a little bit. Thank you to Andy Margot. We're a team here live at the Full Velocity Racing Network. We like to hear all the insight from you guys. If something is imperfect or unbalanced, let us know, because it's just two guys out here doing all the work. Todd hasn't touched a thing here from night to night, so maybe a little something kind of a miss there, but we'll work on it. If it sounds good, or if we get the adjustment right, let us know, because we don't hear this live on the playback. I do this here from the booth in kind of a delayed fashion, so I don't get to hear the sound of the playback, so you guys let us know. We appreciate all the great work here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network, all the support you give us live via Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch TV. And it looks like, as we say, Eric Eichstadt said, Salter and Jones are starting to throw it in there. They are driving the wheels off this thing, Todd. We're 60 laps in, and business is about to pick up. Salter makes the move on E.J. Jones. He's going to look to make the move to the low side of Pruitt, this time off of 4.
Yeah, Pruitt right now running in that 3rd spot. Jason Salter running in 4th, 5th is E.J. Jones, and Caleb Ramsey now into the fray. So it's a 4-car battle from 3rd on to 6th position there. Here comes E.J. Jones, Cedar Co. sponsored machine to the top shelf of the Speedway. The Natural One versus Racing Jason. They are battling it out, duking it out for that 4th spot, Phil.
They really are. A good race there. Salter to the low side of E.J. Jones. Caleb Ramsey is there. Justin Pruitt trying to defend the spot, and all by trying to run down the top 2. Derek Fetkenhauer and Casey Brunson. Those two have opened it up a little bit from this good battle going on for the 3rd position on back. Pruitt holding on to the spot. Salter's down low under E.J. Jones as those guys continue to fend out side by side for P4. We head down toward turn 1.
Yeah, what a great race going on between that 10 and that 84 machine. We don't really want to leave this battle, because that's what's happening right now. Although Casey Brunson down to a 0.5 second between himself and Derek Fetkenhauer. We're keeping an eye out on that to see if that battle starts to heat up. But this has been a great battle. Now E.J. Jones looking to the top shelf of the Speedway, trying to get around the 07 of Justin Pruitt. Pruitt slides up, blocks that door, shuts that door down the back straightaway, but E.J. Jones not giving up. He's knocking on the door again, but Jason Salter also right there, Phil, working over the bottom. So E.J. Jones has to play a little bit of defense, a little bit of offense. I mean, he's going both ways right now.
Yeah, he really is. And I'll tell you what, if as Andy Marco would say to me, that my phone starts ringing, I'll talk even louder out there as we get that adjustment made. Thank you very much. And these guys now going at it with that 3-wide battle. Pruitt may get stuck in the middle because E.J. Jones up high. Jason Salter almost looked to split them down low. Pruitt almost for a second was a meat in the sandwich. Either way, here comes the Natural One. He's going to make a move for the 3rd spot, headed down toward turn 1.
And the Natural One, E.J. Jones to the top shelf in the Speedway, takes over that 3rd spot. Justin Pruitt now falls back into the clutches of racing Jason Salter. But meanwhile, up front we have Fetkenhauer. Look who is knocking on his door right there to the rear bumper. Brunson has reeled him back in for the top spot there, Phil. I've been keeping track of that. I promised everybody out there we keep track of this battle, as Brunson now able to pull up into the number 86 of Fetkenhauer. We'll see if he's able to get up alongside of him here.
We'll have to wait for it, because he's run down a couple of car lengths there, down to about half of one as they exit now off of turn number 4. And Brunson going to take a peek down to the low side of Fetkenhauer. Derek's got the momentum running off the high lane of the racetrack. So far, so good. Casey's going to have to make this work the hard way down low because this track has really gone through a progression right now as the low side seems to be a little tad bit slower. You can see Fetkenhauer starting to arc it in down low, keeping that run of Brunson at bay. So as we work here, Todd, already 72 of 105 laps on the board. These guys having one heck of a race of it. So far, caution-free here tonight at Lanier. Responding to our friend, also going to say thank you to David Blackbird for the 100 stars donations. But Chad Andrews out there, he asked a little while ago, what's it cost to start getting racing like this? Well, Chad, you got to have a good system out there. You know, a steering wheel is a definite must there. You need a good rig out there to drive with. And also, you want to get into this great simulation, head over to iRacing.com. You're going to do a subscription out there. You can do a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year.
The yellow flag is out.
Buy all the content you want, and that's how you can get involved. But Todd, unfortunately now we can report we have our first hit of a record service caution flag of the evening on lap number 74, what has been a really, really good race so far. Ultra clean to this point, still been very clean, but looking like our first yellow flag of the night on lap number 74. It may have had something to do with the number 06 of Matt Everett, so I'm going to throw it down to you. Our first BladeNo.com Full Velocity Racing Network replay of the evening.
Yeah, definitely. Phil is falling one lap shy of 75 green flag laps. That's not too bad for the challenge we put out here from Monday Night DSO. And yes, Matthew Everett's the cause of this one. Unfortunately, it disappears. Comes out in front of the number 17 machine, and 17 Chad Bird having no place to go, and that brings out our very first yellow flag for the Hanover Record Service yellow flag. And man, what a battle was going on for the lead there, Phil, is the 010 machine. Brunson made some contact with Fetkenhauer. The lead shifted around. E.J. Jones was able to get it around the 010. The 10 of Jason Salter, as you were talking about how to get involved in the iRacing, they were seeing the awesome pictures here on Full Velocity Racing Network of what was going on for that battle. Hopefully you got everything you need to get involved in iRacing. Now is that iRacing.
Green flag, green flag.
Car down to pit road, green flag up in the air. iRacing I flag, green flag that is Derek Fetkenhauer. Man, racing Jason Salter. They're stacking them up just a little bit. Slinky effect there through the corner, down the back, strutting away. It's still Fetkenhauer with the lead. You got the 10 of racing Jason Salter to the second spot, but he's battling it out with E.J. Jones. What a great battle here amongst the top 5.
It really is. E.J. Jones to the outside of the racetrack, and Salter maybe now has a thought of making it 3 wide with Fetkenhauer off the 4th corner. Derek going to run it down low. Jones up high. Salter trying to wrangle his way around the surrounding group. Here comes Casey Brunson even lower. 3-way dance for up spot. Casey Brunson back to the low side, headed down toward 2.
Yeah, Brunson down to the bottom side. The battle of the 10s there is E.J. Jones up to the top shelf for the speedway between Fetkenhauer and Jones for the top spot. Jones looks like he's going to be able to take over the top spot at the line that time by. Fetkenhauer going to throw it down in deep, down into the corner. Racing Jason trying to make it 3 wide for the race lead, trying to be the meat in the sandwich. Salter backs out of it, gets back in behind E.J. Jones, but don't count out Jason Salter in that number 10 machine.
You certainly can't. He is going absolute full send here, trying to make it happen through the middle. And so far, it's been ham sandwich for car number 10 as he is now making his way up the high lane. He may make the way around Fetkenhauer. Derek going to lose a couple of spots down low as EJ's around. Salter has gone by, and now Casey Brunson is going to take a peek to the outside, racing for 3rd. These guys, once adversaries for the lead, Todd, they're now on the edge of the podium finish here. We're on lap number 82, and they are 2 wide for 3rd. We're back 2 wide for the lead down to turn 1.
Hey, you wanted to see the best of the best street stocks? You got them right here on DWR on Full Velocity Racing Network. DWR Dirt Road Racing, Wednesday night street fights, Sunday night shootout. I tell you, these are the best of the best street stock drivers that we have to offer in the iRacing community. And they're putting on one whale of a show, Phil. E.J. Jones, Jason Salter, Brunson, Fetkenhauer, Ramsey, Pruitt, Revis, Stifler, Bird, and Brewer. That is your top 10 right now. But I tell you, Phil, Salter and E.J. Jones right there, they're running almost identical lap times each and every lap. Last time by, Salter was just a tick faster, 4.78 to Jones's 4.86. But Salter's got to be able to get around Jones first. We're on lap 85 of 105.
Yeah, it really does. 20 laps to go here tonight in Lanier. We had a couple of cars making some contact over through 3 and 4. And it's a guy we haven't talked about a lot all night long with that awesome new white and red, white numeral number 21, the evil one, Jim Revis. Him and Justin Pruitt If they just deliver a slam-banging side-by-side, a really good hard race, it's a street fight, Todd, and those guys having a slugfest right now. Jim Revis making his way up to the field, 21 car, now up to the 6th spot, headed down to the turn 1.
And Jim Revis doing a fantastic job. Love that white paint scheme there, that beautiful prepared number 21. Evil One Graphics sponsored machine. And I tell you what, you want a wrap done, you trash painter graphics, you got Eric Eichstedt out there also. He'll do some wraps for you, too, is the Evil One Graphics. Also, a lot of great painters over here at DWR too, so don't take into consideration one of these guys. If you're going to look for a good wrap on your car, take into consideration one of these guys over here at DWR. Meanwhile, back up front, it's EJ Jones in the Cedar Cove, number 84, the number 10, Trash Painter Graphics. Machine still sitting in second, looking back down to the bottom, making almost a little bit of contact there with EJ Jones. Jones drifting up the track just a tad bit there, leaving the door open for Jason Salter, not able to do anything that time. By Brunson still running in that 3rd spot. Falkenhauer's dropped back to 4th in the number 86 machine, and Ramsey rounds out your top 5 right now. But that's a highly contested battle for the top 5. As here comes Robbins down to the bottom side by side with the 13 of Caleb Ramsey.
Man, Jim's car seems to be getting better and better, and now to the low side of Caleb Ramsey is at 21 car, looking for running room now into the top 5, and he will do so off of the 4th turn. Put Jim Revis now up into that 5th spot, and can he make something happen to run down the legs of the top 4? He's got 3 seconds or better to run down over the race leader EJ Jones, Jason Salter, Casey Brunson, Derek Fetgenhauer, Todd. He's only 1 second ahead, but the problem is they're running out of laps now. Number 91 on the board. We're less than 15 laps to go already here tonight. This race has gone by like a blink.
It has. It's really been fast night here for the DWR guys in the number 21 of Revis. Last time by faster than Fetgenhauer. We'll see if he'll be able to reel down. Now down to a second between himself and Fetgenhauer. So we'll see if Revis can get inside the top 3. Maybe even challenge. He's right there. Only about 3 car lengths. You can see him in the screen. Fetgenhauer and Revis there. So we're going to have to see what happens there. 13 laps remain. It's still EJ Jones, Jason Salter, and Casey Brunson, your top 3.
Yeah, and it's a pretty good distance there between 2nd and 3rd now, as Jones and Salter have just begun to run away from the field. It was 2.22 seconds there last time by. Advantage 84 for 10, but you can see on the screen it's about a car length and a half from EJ back to racing Jason in that number 10 car. 95 laps going to go up to the board this time, Todd. A little over 10 more trips around, and the 10 car is there of Jason Salter. Is he laying in the weeds? Is he going to make one more last-ditch effort? He keeps peeking to the low side off these exits of these corners. How long is it going to be till that Trash Painter Graphics number 10 car strikes down to the low side? He'll take another shot at it. He's coming low off of 2.
He's playing a little bit of a peekaboo there with the number 84 of EJ Jones down to the bottom side. The number 10 of racing Jason Salter down to the inside. Can't get anything to happen there, but he's testing the waters there in the number 10 machine, trying to feel out EJ Jones to see what he's going to do here. Looks like EJ just drifting up off the corner coming out of turn number 4. He's leaving the door open for maybe a momentum swing for that number 10 of Salter. Salter getting through 1 and 2 a little bit better than that number 84 machine.
Certainly is, and doing a great job of it, holding Jason Salter back there. Was looking for more racing going on back to the field here as we try to keep tabs on what's going on up front. Casey Brunson still running in 3rd, about a half a second between himself and Derek Fetgenhauer. Another second back to Jim Revis running in the 5th spot. Caleb Ramsey now back to 6th. Daniel Stifler is 7th. Justin Pruitt 8th. Chad Bird 9th. Alex Brewer running 10th. There's really no good battle inside the top dozen cars. The 13 on the lead lap. The best battle is up there for the race leader. The closing laps this time by. Put 100 on the board. 6 laps remaining here tonight in Lanier. 84 versus 10, Todd. This is going to be a slugfest here for the race win. Salter down to the low side, down the front chute.
Yeah, Salter down to the bottom side, up alongside his door. There, got his nose right there. Oh, Salter loose, out of shape there. He's able to hang on, but losing precious distance between himself and the 84 VJ Jones. He didn't want to take Jones out. Salter does not race like that in the number 10 machine. Had a handful of steering wheel, able to bring it back, but he's got 5 laps to go. Can he reel back in EJ Jones and make one more run at it?
We'll have to wait and see. Jason going to run on a lap here. That just shows the respect these guys all have for one another. Jason could have certainly rode that thing up the hill, made contact with 84, maybe wrecked him, maybe stuffed him. Maybe those guys kept it going straight, but Jason going to use them up for the race lead. That is not how these guys work. There is a code of ethics in this league, and that is why DWR sticks out amongst everybody else out there, the best of the best of street stock racers here Wednesday night, Sunday night, even the UP Modified Series. They've got going on over here on Sunday nights as well. Check these guys out today. Dirt Warrior Racing, DWR, over on Facebook. Look these guys up inside the iRacing simulation because you want to come be a part of some great racing action like that. But 2 laps to go for the starter stand. 2 more trips around the 3/8 mile for car number 84. Jason Salter not going away. It's about a car length and a half, Todd, off of turn 4 coming to the white flag.
Yeah, down the back straightaway here into turn number 3. Salter right to the rear bumper of the natural one, E.J. Jones, once again as that white flag comes out. One more trip around. What does Salter have for E.J. Jones as they come down into turn number 1? Jones holding on to the bottom side, protecting that line as they come down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3. Salter throwing a haymaker, trying to get back down to the bottom side. Jones drifts up just a tad bit. Not going to be had. It's going to be E.J. Jones taking down the season finale here at the Dirt Warrior Racing Lanier Speedway. 100 laps. Salter going to finish up for second. Casey Brunson third. Fourth is going to be Derek Fenkenauer. Jim Revis fifth. Carol Ramsey running 6th. 7th is going to be Daniel Stifler, Justin Brewer, Chad Bird. And rounding out your top 10, Alex Brewer. Derek Debris going to finish up 11th. 12th is going to be Matthew Everett, Ryan Bronson, Steve Redunes, Daniel Price, Eric Eichstead. Rounding out your 16-car field. Tough break for Eric. Having connection, what was there aboard the number 12 machine. But what a fantastic race. Living up to its build here over at DWR like it always has been there, Phil. And I cannot wait to hear some of these interviews. Ecstatic here. Season 5 finale here. And the Season 6 up and coming. But these guys put on a whale of a show each and every week. And those of you who do not tune into DWR need to start doing so. Let everybody know, hey, Wednesday nights is going to be the home to Wednesday night street fights here on Full Velocity Racing Network. We will be the home for Sunday night shootout. As long as these guys have us, we're going to be back for season number 6 of the street fights. We're going to be back for Sunday night shootout. Those will be on the calendar here soon. Obviously, we take week 13 off here with DWR guys. There may be some cool things going on here, and hopefully we'll be able to pull up somebody and get some of those things announced here. But we're going to get ready, get locked and loaded, get down there, and go to thebladenode.com, Victory Lane, and interview our top 3.
Absolutely right. That's going to take place over on the DWR Discord. We'll talk to our top 3 and also special guests. Spoiler alert, Eric Eichstadt going to join us on the post-race show to tell you what's coming up next here for the gang at DWR. Do not go anywhere. Post-race show and BladeNode.com, Victory Lane, coming up next on your source for esports racing. All right, back here on your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're season number 5 of Dirt Warrior Racing Wednesday Night Street Fights just coming to its conclusion. The race winner tonight, E.J. Jones. Jason Salter in for second, and our finisher running third here tonight aboard car number 010. A guy who has really come to life here aboard season 5 is our buddy Casey Brunson. Casey, man, congratulations. A solid third-place run. You really earned that one here tonight. Tell us about that race car. It looked to be flawless.
Thank you. I've been racing all week there in the real car, so it took me about 50 laps to actually learn how to drive this one. I was struggling there at first. I finally got it figured out near the end.
Now, that's great that you say that because we talk about all the time how guys will use this as a practice tool. What can you take out there for the real world behind the wheel that you can apply here to iRacing that really gets you adapted to a place like Lanier? Maybe you're set up out here tonight because that car was really fast. I don't think you fell outside of maybe no further back than 4th all night long, over 100 laps. That is a really good test of the challenge right there. How'd you pull that off, and how did the real race car help you out getting out here?
This game and real racing, this all depends on really throttle control, and this helps you with the real car too. And this really just following the line where everybody goes and staying right behind them.
Look, Casey, you're getting so close here at winning one of these Wednesday night street fights. You've come on the podium here in season 5 multiple times. Season 6 starting up a couple of weeks away. I'm sure you're going to be back out here for more racing here on Wednesday night. I feel for sure that win is coming, brother. Congratulations.
I think you kind of cut out, but I'm going to say toss me the mic. So I like to thank Ice That Raps and DWR for putting this on.
All right, there you have it. Sorry about my mic cutting out there. This program. Great question.
No, it ain't done yet, but Sunday I got like 12. There was like 43 cars. No, that was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, Sunday I didn't even make it because I suck. Monday I got like 3rd. Yesterday I got like 17 because I hated the track, but the next race is going to be Friday. That's going to be in the tour.
Man, that is a busy guy right there. We love hearing the real races at Serps because if you're not out here on iRacing, we love hearing the stories of the real racetrack. Casey Brunson, my friend, thanks for being a great sport. We'll see you back here in season 6 or maybe even this Sunday night over at Sunday Night Shootout Series. Great job there, buddy. Look forward to talking again.
All right, thanks.
All right, Casey Brunson, driver of the 010, finishing up 3rd here tonight. We'll walk a little bit further down the track over here, and we'll talk to our buddy hopping out of car number 10, racing Jason Salter, finishing up 2nd here tonight. Dang, Jason, for a little while there, I thought you had the better car than EJ. Could not find that grip down low to make that thing work. We know that cat is fast up there, but your piece was really good tonight. Coming from the back, tell us about that run through the field.
Man, it was the car was hooked up really good, especially middle of the race on. There was a time whenever I was running the top and making some passes, and it was really fast up there, and I posted on Discord killing me. Anyways, the top of the track was really good for me, and then made a couple passes, and I went to the bottom and moved back up, and it just wasn't there anymore for me. And then we wound up running the bottom the rest of the race. But it was a really good handling car. It really stuck to the bottom like I wanted it to. And man, it was a really good race. A lot of close door-to-door racing, 1 caution lap. Man, it was great.
It was absolutely outstanding, as it always does over here. We always talk about DWR being the classiest league out there, the cleanest little races you guys have out here. And no better example there tonight. With about 10 laps to go, you had a run at EJ there at the bottom, where you've all intents and purposes probably could have used him up to take the race lead. That is not how you guys do it over here. It is camaraderie, it is brotherhood, it is good heart racing, but it's respectful racing. I think a lot of leagues and drivers out there can probably take notice. It's going to be one of the great things that makes DWR the great league that it is.
Oh yeah, man, it's great to be able to go out here and race with guys and not have to just kill them to get the spots. You know, it's just you can kind of lean on them a little bit and make a little contact, but nothing that's just crazy, wrecking each other. But I said we had a really good race, ran a really good night. And I'm really impressed with how we did. I thought we were going to do a lot worse.
Well, you made that drive for the field, for the back row of the field, all the way up to that 2nd spot. That is a job well done. Over 105 laps here at Lanier, 1 caution flag. Jason Salter aboard that Trash Panda Graphics, car number 10. I give you the floor one more time. Thank you. I'd like to thank the guy out here tonight. And tremendous job this season there, brother. This was the best round of Wednesday Night Street Fights yet. This entire season 5, the racing has been superb. Great job to you guys.
Yeah, man, I'd like to thank, first off, everybody for coming out racing with us. Without the guys that come race with us every week, we just wouldn't be here, man. I'd like to thank Full Velocity TV for putting on an excellent broadcast. So glad we have them have y'all for our broadcasters, and thank Trash Panda Graphics putting an excellent wrap on the car.
It's stellar. It absolutely is. That's a stellar run tonight for the driver of car number 10, racing Jason Salter. Finishing up tonight in P2 here at Lanier. So we have talked to the 3rd. We have talked to 2nd. We got 2 more interviews yet to come, but let's go down to BladeNode.com Victory Lane, where the party is starting, and that is where we find our buddy Todd.
Yeah, definitely a terrific season for a driver of the Cedar Cove number 84, EJ Jones, a natural one we coined him here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And EJ, you had quite the battle going on with racing Jason there in those closing laps, but able to bring home this victory and put the exclamation point on your season there. You got bragging rights for at least, 2 weeks or so, EJ? But I tell you, fantastic race. Tell us about your race here tonight.
I'll tell you what, the car was a heck of a lot better than it was the last couple of times we ran here. I mean, last couple of times I couldn't keep the rear end from stepping out from under it. Now it's it stays under it, and it only steps out if I'm getting on the gas too hard. So definitely a plus on the setup this time, that's for sure.
It definitely looks like it did a lot better for you here this evening, EJ, and able to take down the victory. But tell us about that battle with Jason. Jason was just lurking there. He was a little bit faster than you were towards the end of that one, but you were able to hold your line. You guys didn't make contact. Jason could have drifted up the track and probably took you out there. He backed out of it when he got a tad bit loose there underneath you, and able to just gather back up, make one last shot at you. But man, I tell you, the camaraderie, the racing here is just fantastic. I mean, tell us about it all.
Yeah, me and him had a heck of a battle there for, I don't know how many laps it was. It was at least the last 30, I think. Man, that was awesome fun running bumper to bumper with him that entire race. And even I felt he was faster than I was there, and I was just doing the best I could just to kind of hold my line. And I may have been overdriving the entry just a little bit, just to kind of keep him behind me, because he was getting a lot better pull from the center off than I was. And I figured if I could at least beat him from the entry to the center, maybe I can hold him off the rest of the race. And man, that was pretty tense there, those last 20, 30 laps. So he definitely ran a very good race. So we both kind of come from about the same starting spot. So kind of followed each other through the field and got to the front. So, I mean, that's all you can ask for. And I mean, one caution in a 100-lap race, how awesome is that? Especially at a small track like Lanier with as dry as it was. How great is that?
That is fantastic. You can't take that away. We were just talking about DSO the other night on Monday night. They did 75 green flag laps, super late models, 16 cars on the field. And you guys fell one lap shy of doing the 75 laps, but 100 laps, one yellow flag. I think that's an equal performance to DSO, considering everything you guys go through. The track's a little bit shorter, and yeah, I tell you what, it was fantastic. Both leagues, you guys put on great shows, especially here on Full Velocity Racing Network. Your final season finales too.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a season for season 5 for me. That's got win number 5 tonight, so that's. I was hoping to get 6 so I could get to that 20 mark that I wanted to get to for all 5 seasons combined, but we came up one short. But we'll come back season 6, and hopefully we can knock that number 20 out the very first night out.
Well, EJ, I'm going to give you the microphone one last time here for season number 5. I'm going to give you the floor. Thank you. I'd like to thank you this evening.
Gotta thank the guys here at DWR for putting these on every week. I said I always try to clear my schedule on Wednesday night to come run this with these guys. It's always a blast, and it's always really good racing. Also got to thank Eric Eichstead with Eichstead Wraps for the Michelob and the strippers. The Michelob was really good tonight, it seemed like, in that car, because it went to the front. Also, the guys at Cedar Coast Speed, got to thank them as well, Charles and Dylan. Thanks to my other friend Peter Delavan as well. You guys for the broadcast, putting it on, everyone that shows up every week. This league definitely wouldn't be as good if we didn't have the people in that we have now. So hopefully we can try to cross over into some other leagues here, and hopefully I can get a win and like the VLR straight stock Tuesday deal or something like that. That'd be really great. And I mean, everyone was complaining on Discord about the 75 laps. They were tired. They couldn't feel their hands. And I'm just sitting there shaking my head like, heck, I just ran 400 laps in a Coca-Cola 600 last Friday. I feel great right now. I can run another 325. I'm good.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, picking up the victory here tonight, Lanier Speedway. I'm sure there's going to be a huge party down there, so make sure you join EJ Jones. He's going to have his normal cast of characters down there, all of his food, all of his entrees, everything that's going to go on down there at the 84 crew. But picking up the win here tonight, EJ Jones. Yeah, okay.
Beef.
Chicken, beef.
Fireball cake for Phil. I know Phil really likes the fireball cake, so I got to make sure I bring that every week now. So we got it for him. Also, the cold Michelob in the cooler. We're just set the party and tear it down the rest of the night.
All right. So we're gonna let him get to it. Let him be his gracious host and get down there and get started with the party. We got one more interview left to do here. Like you said, 84 VJ Jones picking up season finale. Now we're gonna take sight here. Eric Eichstead up here in here with us. And Eric, I tell you what, a great season 5. Probably not the season you wanted here this evening. It's not the end you wanted here tonight. I know that, but a lot of great things going on with DWR here, up and coming. A lot of great things went on this season. Tell us about a lot of the stuff that's coming up, how people may get involved. I know Sunday Night Shootout is open to people to get involved into that. Wednesday Night Street Fights, obviously invite, but you can get that invite through Sunday Night Shootout. Tell us about what you guys got coming up, and I know Week 13 there's grumblings. We were just briefly talking about it. Maybe some announcers and some DWR guys going out and having some fun on Week 13.
Yeah, Todd. That'd be a good time. We should do that. Maybe we get Phil out there and do some laps too. What a hell of a race. I had to sit back and watch it. I end up losing connection. Now something happened here tonight. I ended up sitting out watching the race, and I muted the guys in chat, and I turned the broadcast on, and I watched, and I was entertained as hell. What a show. 75 laps, season finale was great. I couldn't ask for any more from these guys. As the season comes to a close, what could you ask for? Nothing better than that.
Definitely nothing better than that. Go ahead, Phil.
Now I gotta say, we know Eric, the cat you could kind of take out of the bag. I think everybody kind of do. Season 6, I believe, is going to start out here in a couple of Wednesday nights. Now, 2 weeks from tonight, can we expect another round of DWR Wednesday Night Street Fights? And when is Sunday Night Shootout going to come back and accompany it? Because I believe the season finale for, season number 2 coming up here this coming Sunday night, as well as a third race for the X-Stat Wraps Modified Series you guys got running out of here, that little mini-series. All that concludes here this Sunday, but what is coming up for the next round of seasons for you guys?
Yes, we're getting it lined up now. We got you guys locked in for next season. Season 6, Wednesday Night Street Fights. We'll take next week off, and then we'll start right back up the following week. A little new format coming, I believe. We're getting that all squared away. We had the drivers' poll put up, and we kind of want to change things up a little bit. I think there might be some heat races involved. And Sunday nights, we got the finales this weekend. Sunday coming up. Also the modifieds. We will take the week 13 off, but we will be back the following week with season 3 of the Sunday Night Shootout, or season 4 of the Sunday Night Shootout.
Wow,
we had 2 small series, and then the big one this time. We will have 4 back. Registration will open up probably the evening after Sunday night's race. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and hit us up on iRacing. It is under DWR/Dirt Warrior Racing for the Sunday Night Shootout. Go ahead and send your requests in there, and we'll take a look at you what we can, and we'll go from there. But yeah,
I like it.
We will be back again. Thanks to all the guys that run here at DWR. Everything we do is donation-wise to keep the broadcast going. We have nothing but great support from everybody. It's unbelievable, the guys we got here. Tight-knit group of guys. Sundays are helping us grow a little bit for the Wednesday night, and you'll probably see some new faces come Wednesday night, start next season.
We're looking very much forward to it. Now, a fun question, and I'll let Todd respond to the chat box out there, because we got some stuff for you. Conspicuous by her absence tonight was one Miss Mindy. I'm not sure where she was. Don't tell me for EJ's party you used her credit card tonight. That's a way to get you in the doghouse, man.
You got that right. Yeah, EJ keeps winning, and he's putting that rap in victory lane. We got to keep buying more food all the time. It's I'm working on or getting some sponsorship going. I heard maybe Johnsonville is lining up.
Ooh.
Maybe we get some Dairy Queen cakes on that car. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Man, I'm liking the sound of this. But Todd, there's been a mention out there, and it was made by right from a DWR Dirt Warrior Racing page there from Facebook. The vote to change Eric's nickname. Are we in for that, Todd? Can we post that out?
We could do something like that. Maybe we'll put it out there. Who wants to change Eric's nickname? And
I tell you what.
Vote for it.
I tell you what. The wife, she was watching a little bit. Mindy was out there tonight. Shout out to her. Hey, honey. She said you got to earn it. So that's the way we'll stick it. I got to earn it.
Love it. I love it.
we'll make sure you heard it. And like I said, we were talking earlier, and we're going to try to get the announcers and staff from Full Velocity Racing Network, and there may be a simulcast broadcast. There may be a broadcast where you watch one of us go around in circles, or all of us go around in circles for that matter. Wednesday night street fights. It'll be Wednesday night, week 13. Hopefully everybody can join from DWR. Anybody that's listening out there right now, we'd love to have you. I don't know how Eric's going to do that. I mean, maybe we can conclude and everybody from Sunday Night Shootout could come out and have fun, and we'll come up with a cool format. I'll sit here and talk to Eric and those guys, and then I'll let those guys announce it. But it'd be great. It'd be great to race with all you guys. It'd be great to race with whoever wants to. Come out, race with announcers. Heck, wreck the announcers. Heck, we enjoy that too.
There it is. Yeah, we did that last week, 13. We had a little demo derby with all the DWR members, including the Sunday night guys. Had a good turnout. It would be great fun to get you guys out there, and we got to get Phil behind that wheel.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to have to do something along the lines of what Justin started, but we won't have a broadcast at this time. We'll do it behind the wheel, behind the life, maybe with somebody, and then broadcast it to the page. Maybe it's myself, or maybe it's Jack Truan. I mean, we could do multiple broadcast streams to the page too. So we'll try something out, something new, and maybe we can get Phil behind. Maybe we could do that, and maybe put some sponsorships up for the most incident points like we did last time. I had a ball just covering that event. To be a part of it would be fantastic too. And like I said, wreck some announcers, wreck some DWR guys, wreck Phil.
Hold on.
Lots of fun.
Hold on.
Wreck Phil 100.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got a butt in. Did I hear highest incident point score? I have a chance to win something, Mike.
Yeah. We'll have to take a look. We'll have to take a look at that kind of stuff and what we ran last time. Got to see if everybody has the cars, that kind of jazz. We'll get together and I know we will.
We'll get something going. We want to have fun on the week off. That's what it's all about.
That's right. Well, we love this guy. He's a brother to us, Mr. Eric Einstein over here. Eric, thanks for a couple of minutes, and looking forward to next week. And I can't wait to get back on the normal schedule with you guys. You guys always do some great racing. We have a heck of a lot of fun over here. Thanks again for all you do for us, man. We're looking so much forward to not only season 6 of Street Fights, but season finale for Sunday Shootout, UMP Modified Series also on Sunday night. So, again, thanks for the support, man. We're looking really forward to what's coming up forward with you guys.
Hey, thank you guys. We appreciate everything you guys do for us. It's been a great partnership. I do want to send a shout out to my parents may be watching still. My brother Dan and his little girl Aliana, they may be watching back home where I'm from. They enjoy to get in front of the TV for these two. They enjoy you guys' broadcast stuff. I want to thank Jim Revis and Jason Salter, all the guys at DWR, everyone that puts in the time, come in and hang out and put these shows together. It's been great, and I'm glad it's continuing on still.
I absolutely agree. Well, there you have it, folks. The awesome mind and creativity there from our buddy, Mr. Eric Einstein. We'll talk more about him. We've got a whole lot of other stuff going on here the next couple of weeks as well. As maybe next Wednesday night we do that. We put the headset down, we put the steering wheel up here and go out there, maybe wreck with these guys. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen here. But thanks to all you guys out there tonight for watching. Been a really, really
We lost Phil.
got to thank our sponsors once again. Hanover Record Service, all he does for us. Thank you very much to Tyler for all his sacrifice and help. Got to thank also Voiles Trucking. Kathy and Brian Voiles do a lot of great things for us. Jeff Brown over I Race the Guy flag. Cannot forget him. All his contributions, his friendship, his guidance, certainly appreciated. Also, great thanks to the guys at BladeNode.com. Great friends, great people. Looking forward to going back and talking to those guys a little bit more over the next couple of days as well. Also, a big shout out to Scott Bargloff over at South Texas Speedway. Check out the Corpus Christi's place to race, SouthTXSpeedway.com. Montstar Productions over on Facebook. Our brother Jake Keel, check him out. Great race coming up here live July the 2nd, the Firecracker 40. Help Jake, hashtag Mate Dirt Track Racing great again. Look him up today at Montstar Productions on Facebook. Special thanks to the gang over at TDR Racing League, the sponsor of the Turtle. Hard Motorsports, the sponsor of our quick time of the evening. Jason Salter from Trash Panda Graphics, Jim Revis and Evil One Graphics, and Brendan Spataforto over at Full Throttle with the Gent. for our buddy Jack Truan, Ron Piles, Martin Karch, Jake Keel, the entire cast of characters behind the scenes here at the Full Velocity Racing Network, and no better brother than my brother Todd alongside here every night. Phil the Cast here, going to sign off. Thank you for watching here, Season 5 finale of DWR Wednesday Night Street Fights. We'll be back live with it tomorrow night. We're heading back over to the Cyber Thunder Racing League. Xfinity Cars, the Pocono Raceway, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So we'll see you back here live tomorrow night with another great round on your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network.
Good night.